Hey, Pete, it's your girl K-Cee Deeva here. Welcome to another edition of Afterthoughts, 90 Day Fiance, WTF moments. If you're a 90 Day Fiance fan, this is a place to be because we took a break because yesterday was Labor Day, but we're back.
Yes.
My co-host Anthony in the
Hey, hey,
house.
hey, hey. Happy end of summer to you. How you doing?
Oh, in the summer, it doesn't make me happy, but you know what? Seeing the leaves changing, it's like they're turning orange. It's beautiful. Fall is approaching.
It is. This is the time where you start to break out your little thin little jackets and everything, and you get you some hot cocoa. Some people like pumpkin spice latte. I'm not judging
Ah,
you. It is what it is. And for me, I personally, I'm a vinyl collector, so I got to go to my vinyl
yes,
collection. I gotta pull out the song "Seasons Change" by Expose. I got to play that.
Jesus shit.
Yes, I gotta play that. That is the official fall and winter song for me. I have to
Uh-huh,
play that.
uh-huh, uh-huh. I like it. I like it.
Yes, yes, yes.
I like it. And you know what? Aunt? I just remembered I owe you a Kit Kat.
You do. Ooh,
A
you
king
do. You
size Kit
do.
Kat.
Cause we got a little bit of tea we can spill now because they done made it public. Should I
Yes.
spill it? You want me to spill it? You want me to
Go
just
ahead,
do it?
spill it. Go ahead. Go for
Well,
it.
well. So the wager was by the end of the season, Ronald was going to shape up. That's what you said. He was going to shape up and be the man that Tiffany wanted him to be. I said no, he's not. Not only did he not shape up, Tiffany just announced earlier this week via her YouTube page. So this is not a leak. She confirmed this herself. Her and Ronald are not together anymore.
Sayonara.
But there's a but for this.
There's a
We see
butt.
this all the time. They might be doing this. We see couples on social media on that on 90 Day. They break up and make up and get back together. Ashley and
Oh.
Jay, anybody?
Oh, this is true, and this is true. Ashley J, yeah, because remember
Larissa
she
and,
swore.
and Larissa and that Eric dude. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah, but you
Come
know the
on now.
difference is though. The difference is Ronald is not here. You know what I mean? So
True.
it makes it a little easier for Tiffany to like get used to not having him around, dealing with his BS. Yeah, you
Mm,
know his little nasty attitude and all that. So
mm.
good for her. I'm glad. I was not around fan, as you know. Good
Nope.
for her. Go
Nope.
girl. You're beautiful. You
Yep.
somebody else gonna snap you up. Don't you
Oh
worry.
yeah. Oh
All
yeah.
right, but I need to get to that Kit Kat. So I gotta work.
Yes.
I gotta work on that. Okay,
All right.
let's talk about the other way because that's where we
Whew.
are now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with Jenny and Submit. Jenny and Submit. So Jenny, who is 60 years old, um, has been doing this tango back and forth. I mean, what 3 or 4 years now with
Yeah.
Submit. If you're late to the party, Submit's in
Mm.
India. Now, Submit the original pictures. So basically, Jenny was catfish. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a little history. Jenny was catfish. Okay. Now the pictures that Submit sent her that she thought she would do was fine. I don't know who he was, but overall
Mm-hmm.
was fine. Okay, like model fine. That should have
Mm-hmm.
been the first clue it was a catfish. But
Mm.
she fell for this guy, you know, whatever. Finally, before she is on the plane to go and meet him, he, you know, reveals who he really is. Now, he's not a bad looking dude. Not a bad looking dude. You know, he definitely wasn't as fine as his brother in the picture, but, you know, okay. So his parents are totally against it. They're
Mm-hmm.
like, are you trying to marry this old woman? She can't give you any kids. She's already got grown kids. They're
Mm-hmm.
at, you know, they're threatening to cut him off if he, you know, marries her. So he's dealing
Mm-hmm.
with that. Poor Jenny. Jenny is just fed up. She's like, when are you gonna marry me? You keep dragging your feet. He's like, okay, well let's go. Let's go talk to somebody and see what we can do, what the options are. Let's talk to a lawyer. They do that, and the lawyer basically says, look, uh, one option is you could give up your U.S. citizenship. Jenny says, oh
Mm.
hell to no, that ain't happening. I did hold my breath, and did you think she was gonna say she was gonna do it?
I mean, every time I've seen her on 90 Days, she's been over there. I thought she had. I thought she never even left there, from what I thought. So it wouldn't have surprised me if she would have said yes, but I didn't think she was
Yeah,
gonna say
I
yes.
was shocked that she said no. I was glad, but I was like,
Yeah.
no, don't ever get up your U.S. citizenship. You don't want to
Mm-hmm.
do that. Um, plus she's got family over here, kids and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, and the second option was this other religion, and now I can't remember what's called, but it's a
Yeah.
religion that she could join,
Yeah.
and that's okay. Then they could she could stay there without any kind of issues. I don't understand how that works, but she agreed to do it. So in the next show, we'll see her learning this practice of this religion, and it'll be interesting. How far would you go for love, Aunt? Would you do that? Change your religion?
No. No. Matter of fact, there's 3 couples I'm thinking of right now that she need to learn from. Okay. Because the family threatening to cut him off. Brittany and Yazan.
Yes.
You know, he keep pushing the wedding back. So Nicole and what's his name? The one that was in Grenada or whatever he was.
Oh, I forgot about them.
Mm-hmm. They broke up too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Azin was his name because Brittany had Yazan with a Y and she had Azin AZ. And then third and foremost, you talk about changing your religion. What was her name? What was her name? Jodi Arias. Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. Jodi Arias became a Mormon to be with her boyfriend. You sitting there doing all did? She did. She became a Mormon.
I forgot about.
Mm-hmm. Them the 3 couples that's coming to mind right now. Because I'm like, and here's the thing: they all had one thing in common. They didn't end in marriage.
Right.
They did not end in marriage. They did not get. Let me rephrase that. They didn't get their happy ending. I'll tell you that much right now.
Not at all. Not even close. Not even close.
Not to mention, how old is Jenny?
Jenny's like 60, she says. I think she's a little
Jenny is eligible. You know, I don't know if you noticed. There's an app called Our Time, and I've seen advertisements for it, but 60 and older. Listen, if they got an app for you, if they got an app for that, there's no reason why she had to go over there, okay?
Jenny, you could find somebody here in the States. Like Aunt said, you could go on Our Time, you could find and not have to go through all this. Like, come on. I mean, she's gonna give herself a heart attack trying to, do all this stress. And anyway, we'll see what happens next week with Jenny Smith. All right, let's talk about our Seattle girl.
Our Seattle girl?
No, I just said Seattle girl. Not sticking a claim, but Seattle girl, Northwest, has a pizza business. Decided to sell the pizza business to her partner, pack up all her stuff, sell it. And she's moving. Where is she going again? The Caribbean somewhere?
So, yeah.
Somewhere in the Caribbean.
It's the Caribbean. Somewhere in the Caribbean she's going to.
Yeah. She met a guy while on vacation, like they all do. They hit it off. I smell a rat. I smell a rat because he cheated on her. And not only did he cheat on her when she came back, he was like living with this woman. And the woman sent pictures and sent, emails and saying, he's with me now. You need to quit calling him and da da da. And of course, he denied it, and she went right back to him, and same old story. And now she's selling her business, and you're going to.
Yeah, I hope it works out. I mean, I ain't trying to put no negative energy out there. I hope it does, but.
She gave him $5,000. She gave him $5,000 so far, and her friends were like, well, you gave him $5,000 for what? And she said, well, it's for the house that we're both going to be living in, and the house that he's in, it's really small, and so I gave him $5,000 to do some upgrades. Now, what I want to see, Aunt, you want to make another candy bar wager on whether he did the upgrades or not?
Shoot, I will. Yeah, this time around we're gonna go Hershey bar with the almonds in it. I like almonds in the Hershey bar.
What makes you think you gonna win?
Did you see the house?
Which side? I didn't say which side I was on yet.
Okay. Which side are you on then? Which side?
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess that he did do something to the house. You're saying he didn't do anything. I'm gonna say he did something, but I'm gonna say he probably spent about $200-300, and he only did like minimal stuff, but he did something. He did something like kind of like Ronald, at the last minute rushed and did the bedroom and all that before they came. I think it's gonna be one of those situations.
He put a light. He spent $200 to put a light socket in there.
Right. And pocketed the rest.
It's like the church building fund. Your church done had a building fund for as long as you was a little kid. They ain't put a new doorknob on the door,
right?
But they got a building fund. Come on,
new roof,
no roof, no
okay.
nothing. And yeah, yeah. Good luck to her. And then I guess next episode, because there's hurricane season down there.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So we gonna see. Because remember, we saw this in the first episode. She couldn't get a hold of him. Yeah.
So it's hurricane season and she's on a plane headed that way. I'm just trying to make sense of it. I'm trying to make sense of it.
Why? That's like going to go live on Komodo Island where all the Komodo dragons are. Why would you do that? No.
I'm like, is the plane even gonna make it over there? Like, I'm confused, but guess what my next week? Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about I'm terrible with the names today. The couple, the guys from Washington, they're doing the wedding.
I know you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
Okay.
It's not Paul. No, because Paul's with Carini.
No, they haven't been on yet. They haven't been on. I don't think.
No. I know you're talking about, but yeah, he's from Washington as well, and she's from. Was it not Argentina, but Brazil? Somewhere in those parts. She's from South. She's from South America. I know he's in South America. I know that.
Yeah, in South America. She wants to get married.
Yeah, I think it's Ecuador he's in.
Is it?
I think it's either Ecuador. It's not Brazil. It's either Ecuador. I think it's Ecuador, but it's a country in South America that they're in right now. I know that
terrible.
much.
We can't even
remember. Yeah, but still, I mean,
anyway,
listen. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, no, I mean, it was just like, this couple, they basically had like a Ross and Rachel moment. They had a Ross and Rachel moment because
60 grand for a freaking wedding. That's crazy. That's what she wants to spend.
60 grand for a wedding. What is that? What does that all include for 60 grand?
I'm like, is Usher or Babyface playing at your wedding, or like what?
60 grand. That better come with an all-you-can-eat buffet. That better come with an all-you-can-eat buffet. That better come with an open bar.
Bar.
You better give me the venue from the time it opened to the time. I better have this venue for a full 24 hours if I'm paying that much.
Man, yeah. That's gonna be interesting because he keeps saying, he doesn't have a lot of money. She's like, well, this is what I want, and so he's stressed out trying to figure out how he's gonna get the money to pay for some big extravagant wedding. But
I don't know.
This season is hella boring.
It was last week's episode was a snooze fest. That's
last week, and this past one, I'm like,
part of this week is a snooze. They need to step it up already.
They need to step it up because I'm getting bored.
Because I got a feeling that if this next couple we can ready to talk about, we might have to rename this whole episode, this whole show for this season.
Right, the Ari and Benham show.
Exactly.
Benny. She calls him Benny.
Benny, yeah.
So they're over in Ethiopia now, and how many seasons? I think they've been on 2 seasons now.
This is the second one.
Now I remember Ari, and I remember, she went through the pregnancy. Even before the pregnancy, I never really saw her dress up. I never really saw a whole lot of makeup on her. I never really saw her do her nails and her hair. I mean, salon type nails and her hair, whatever. And then this episode, well, I'll let you tell a little twist that happened. Who came to visit?
Well, Ari decides to drop a bomb out of nowhere on her now husband, or excuse me, fiance, that her ex-husband is coming to visit them in Ethiopia. And he's so in there. They were married for about 10 years. They've been divorced. And it just, I mean,
But it's
you
her
talk about all.
BFF.
That's just her
She said that's my
BFF.
BFF.
This is my BFF, my best friend forever. Okay. Now see if I'm what's his name? What's
Benny?
if I'm Benny,
Benny?
I'm like, where you gonna sleep? You ain't saying where he coming? He coming here? He coming here? He's coming here.
Yeah,
Here as in my house. Oh
he's
really?
staying with them. That's the click. I'm like, first of all, who does that? Who invites their ex-husband to stay in another country with you and your fiance in your house? Something wrong with that.
Lord. All I can think is this right now. Let the roles be reversed and this be a black woman. Go ahead. Go get her. Go get her. Go get her. I'd love to meet her. Bring her here. Don't let your wife think this is cool. Don't let your black wife think this is cool. Steve Harvey said that best. Don't let her think this is cool.
Okay, but the clincher was she went to the nail shop. She got her nails done. She had on this cute short fitted leopard dress.
Yeah. High heel boots.
And Benny was like, you never wear this stuff for me. And she tried to blow him off. Oh, yeah, I do. And then she gets to the nail salon and he says, where's your wedding ring?
Oh.
And she's like, well, I didn't want to wear it to the nail salon. And he's like, why would you take it off ever? And she's like, well, go home, run home and get it then. And he's like, okay. So he went home, got it. She's like, see, I told you it wasn't intentional. You know, I didn't like that whole scene. Just heard go fetch, basically go fetch.
This ain't gonna end well. Ooh, you know what? I'm just waiting for all this to blow up in her face. You thought this was a good idea, and then they get
what about the gifts he brought?
Oh, hold on. We got to back up a second now, because when they get there, when he arrives, she jumps out the car, runs up, throws her arms around him, and gives him this hug. And I'm just like, for real?
And she gave him the shimmy hug. She gave him the shimmy hug.
The shimmy hug. I'm like, in front of your husband?
Yeah.
In a country that you ain't from? For real? You just confident as all outdoors, ain't you?
And you already know that like people watching that are looking at him like, really? They're already looking at him because I mean, he is in Ethiopia with this lily white girl, and they're already side eyeing him, and then there's like, wait, what?
What's this all about? What's all about here? And
what is going on with you, bro?
And they get in there and he starts acting all, somewhat cocky and everything. And I'm like, you, my friend, need to be humble and you need to tread lightly because you in another man's house.
Next week.
But before we get to next week, let's go ahead and talk about them gifts. Them gifts he brought.
The gifts. Yeah, he brought, she did, she put in a request, which I do believe because she's, you don't get certain things in another country, but he brought some bras for her, which I felt was completely inappropriate. I'm like, you can ask your mama to send you the bras.
For real.
They went from a little 1-bedroom shack basically to this beautiful house, which because he's not working, she's not working, her parents are paying for it. Okay. And I'm sure for them it's a drop in the bucket. I mean, it is no money for them, so they're like, okay, we want a grandchild. It's sanitary conditions. They've got a nanny on top of it. I mean,
there was I mean, they're living a life. I mean, not listen. I mean, it's
So why not ask your mom for some bras too? So why you bring your ex-husband?
Exactly. Exactly, having him bring this mess, and then that's making the situation worse between your soon to be husband and your ex husband. Your ex husband already ain't comfortable with him being here. He was not thrilled when he was trying to hold your son, and your son kept pushing off of him and everything. But he was still trying to make him like him and everything. He didn't like
Wait a
that.
minute. But what about when she said they were still on the couch and she said, "See, no, when she had the baby and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that scene, and she said, "See, this could have been your baby." I was like, I know she did not just say that. I had to rewind. I had to rewind it. I couldn't believe it. I said, I know she did not just say that out loud. And Benny just kind of looking at her like,
Benny,
I was like, are you effing serious right now?
you
And
got it.
she wanted to get mad at him for playing bongos on his ex-girlfriend's, during a show.
Mind you, that's a working relationship in all fairness to him.
Exactly.
They don't hang
Exactly.
out, they don't talk on a regular basis.
Right.
And so yeah, so but I gotta say kudos to Benny for keeping his composure because
He
he
sure did.
looked like he's about 2 seconds away from jumping over that table and punching that guy. And Benny's an MMA fighter too.
Yep.
So yep. And then but then we learned a little bit more about Ari. You see, when Ari was married to old boy, they were together, and then she decided, I want to go travel the world. I want to go find myself. I got married at 19. I didn't live my life to the fullest. And in my heart, I thought we'd always get back together, and I kind of just left him. So she just admitted she ghosted him, and she had to admit this to both of them. So I'm like, so now you already got your husband that's already uncomfortable as it is. Now you got your ex-husband who's finding out that you basically just ghosted him because you was trying to find yourself, and he's sitting there waiting for you to come back, thinking you was gonna come back to him. Ari,
not only that, remember she said, well, that's why I just left. I wanted to keep things open at first because I wasn't sure if this was going to work out.
open.
Benny,
Oh,
I would say you might not want to marry this girl.
I'm looking at this going open. Open what? You trying to open a window or something? What you trying to have open this relationship? This is. I'm telling you, you know what? I put this in the tweet the other day. I said, whatever happens this season to Ari, she brought it on herself. I will not feel one lick of sympathy for her.
Yeah, well, see, we know some drama's happening from the whole, so we don't know what, but
and
anyway.
and what's his and he about to set old boy straight too next week because like I said, you see him spar and they get in. Yeah.
I see the dude tapping that.
He wouldn't let go. He wouldn't let go.
Out. He all red in the face. I was like, oh boy.
He wasn't letting go. He's like you see what he's doing is he's letting him know you in my house. Be
right.
Humble. You better be humble. And you better tread lightly.
I don't care who you are. This is my house.
Now see if you smart, you take that as a cue in. I need to get my stuff and get the hell out of here because clearly I am not wanted here.
I think he's bold. I think he's real bold to be. I think he's crazy, honestly, to be going by himself over to another country where he don't know nobody and seeing somebody else's, future wife, fiance. It's just a mess, hot mess.
It's a hot mess.
And the most exciting thing on the docket, because I gotta be honest, it's a snoozer this season. It's a snoozer.
You know what?
We're gonna try and bring you a little bit that we can each week. Hopefully next week will be a little more exciting, and hopefully you'll be back to get more of our afterthoughts, 90 Day Fiance WTF moments.
Hey.
All right, later, beeps.